He got to California, he used up all his savings in hotels because he couldn't find a house that was available. Okay, so now that all his savings is depleted, it's gone, he doesn't have anywhere to stay. He still hasn't found a job that he's trained and went to school for, so now he's sleeping under a bench. He has no savings, no house, no car, no job.
You clean yourself
Is that
up.
his fault?
You find a minimum wage job. You
He's
save
been
your
looking.
money.
He's been looking.
How do you know that?
He's been looking.
How do you...
Because he told me.
Okay.
He told me.
So you're
He's
wrong.
been looking for a job, and he can't find one, and now his savings is gone. He doesn't have any family in the area because, like I said, he relocated looking for a better and brighter future. What does he do?
He should have gone back to his...
No. You know
he has no money to go back home.
Okay, that's fine.
What
you know what he
do?
does? He takes the money.
What money is gone?
Okay, if
he's been living off of this money, his savings.
Hello?
He's been... Oh, my God.
They got a video? The video is like 30 seconds long. That fight lasted like no time.
Look, as far as the bomb, like, you have some bombs, you know,
Oh,
there's
the one
a few isolated cases.
This
But
is
most of them are lazy. They don't want to do the work. They'd rather go sit down and beg.
That's
You know,
not
people
necessarily
give it to
true.
them.
Fuck that.
That's
dude.
not necessarily true.
But hey, I'm
No.
telling my brother, his producer, and
You
my
gotta
brother's
sit-
girlfriend. I'll call you back.
Oh, don't make me-
No, it's a girl that's actually cute.
Word!
Oh, my...
Your ass! I'm gonna beat your ass!
I'm back tomorrow because I'm gonna have feelings I'm not gonna remember this night. Alright, later.
I'm not fucking with you.
Oh my god!
No, wait,
This
let's
nigga
continue
said-
our argument. Let's continue. He goes, I knew he was gonna say, is that the girl from the, I was like, no, it's not the girl from the shoot, from the little video thing where she was fucking busted as shit. Her nipples were hard as tits. And freaking shit.
And you can see the lace outline of her panties, huh? You know what I'm talking about?
Okay,
saying?
oh,
She looks like a bulldog.
With lace panties on. I could see it through a dress, and the titties was kind of like this, and it was like pointed down like a little triangle.
In my defense,
You have none.
I have
Like I was
defense.
saying,
I
not
have
all
defense.
bums are lazy.
We're having this argument.
Not all bums are lazy. Okay, what about, well,
If you
like I
work
said,
hard, you will get stuff for working hard. You will have something to show for it. So if you work hard, most bums, I learned this shit in freaking criminal justice. Most bums are either strung out on drugs, strung out on alcohol, either had a job and lost it and won't work for another job.
Statistics show.
Those are the ones that I would help out. Or the
Statistics
ones
show
that are too lazy to keep going.
are lazy or on drugs or have alcohol. But did you look up the statistics that show single female parents, like single women who was in domestic violence situation that had no choice but to run from the home, and now they're homeless because they had to leave a bad situation?
Okay,
what
they would
about
call
those?
the cops. They would have got, you know, if they would have called the cops, you know that they would have gotten like enough money to set themselves up.
They would have got money for calling the cops.
No, because if they're in
I'm just
domestic
saying,
violence,
what
and
if
they
it's
get,
what if it's a domestic violence situation and the woman just has to leave and she has kids and her and her kids just have to go. She's getting her ass beat every day, and now they leave and they go to another city and they're homeless.
No.
What about that?
Why would they go
Is
to
she
another
lazy?
city? You sue homeboy, you get a restraining order, and if he comes near you, you put his ass in jail. So first off, he's probably gonna be in jail for beating the shit out of you anyway. You
And
get
then
paid
killing
for
you.
it. How is he gonna kill you? What? He's gonna kill you really,
Oh
and
my
then go to jail
gosh!
and
You
get
know how
raped?
many people violate restraining orders
A bunch of people.
and go back and kill? You know how many women get killed after putting a restraining order against an abusive husband?
You know most
Not
of the
all
dudes.
bums are lazy. That's what I'm saying.
You know most of the dudes that beat up on girls are too scared to fight another dude. So if they think, oh shit, I'm gonna go to jail and get my ass kicked by dudes that will actually fuck my shit up and potentially rape me, do you think that they will seriously try to beat the shit out of a girl and go back and try to kill them? Okay, it may happen, but how often do you really hear about it?
Okay, and even if that does happen, okay, how do you justify kids going to school, like you said earlier? How do you justify fucking 5-year-olds? Some 5-year-olds are going to school with Payless shoes and the other ones are going to school with Jordans. How do you justify that? How do you fix that?
You don't fix it. How can
You
you
don't
honest-
fix it.
How
You
can you
don't fix
honest-
it. That shows how fucked up the world is. We do not want to fix it. Our world,
how can
our
I fix
society
it?
is
You want me
based
to
on
buy a
some
little kid
fucked up
Jordans?
rules.
I don't know that little kid. Why would I buy that little kid Jordans? I don't give two shits about him.
So why can't they all just have like shoe show sneakers? I don't know. Why does it have to be like that? Why
That's not
can't
how
we
the world
practice
is.
some type of balance, some type of equality Why does it have to be that way? Why are there greedy ass, stingy, selfish people with heated sidewalks and private jets and golden toilets, and then there's people sleeping on the sidewalk? That doesn't make any sense to me. If they can build a polygamy ranch where you can have 40-year-old men sleeping and marrying off 13-year-old females, I think you can have an equality ranch where everybody practice the 10 commandments. No laws, 10 commandments. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat, thou shalt not steal. Imagine how perfect society would be if you followed 10 rules. 10 rules.
Okay,
Do you go to church?
How many utopias do they have in the world? How many utopias can you even think of? There's only like fantasy utopias, like freaking Atlantis and shit like that. You wanna know why?
Because
a perfect utopia would fail. Because some kid would go in there and try to work out. And try to work it out and try to be like, okay, I'm gonna live by this, and then he would corrupt everybody in there. He'd be like, hey, we don't have to do this. Let's go get high. Let's go get drunk. Let's go do something. Let's go fuck. Let's go have a kid. Let's go do something. Let's go do something
If we
stupid.
just follow the 10 commandments, there would be no problem. Just build a fucking utopian ranch. Follow the 10 commandments. No laws, no rules. Follow the 10 commandments. Somebody asked me, how can you survive if you had no laws? Because one of the commandments is love thy neighbor as you love yourself. If you love everybody else, if you loved everybody else how you loved yourself, would it really be a fucked up society?
Okay, think about it. What about people that have low self-esteem? They would treat that person like shit because they have low self-esteem. So that...
Well, if everybody is equal, then they really shouldn't have low self-esteem. Like, what causes low self-esteem is when little kids from the hood whose fucking parents were lazy or whose parents weren't shit or whose parents were strung out on drugs have to go to school and try to make a life for themselves up from the age of 5 all the way to the age of 18 until they can graduate and make something of themselves. They're comparing themselves to these other kids that have it, that come from a stable home. And this little poor child comes from a broken home and it ain't shit they can do about it. Because society is so fucked up. Society is so corrupt and nobody wants to help.
Okay,
nobody wants to give up their selfish ways. If we all say, okay, let's just go half on everything.
Okay, but explain to me this. If that little kid, if he really hates what he's wearing and what he's doing with his life, what do you think he's going to do?